Good morning. On my way to Mississippi, having to drive hours and hours to find you, the consumer, really good cars. The best we can in a crappy market with lousy cars and very poor selection. In all my videos, we talk about this all the time, so I'm not going to go there today. Today's subject, Rob Harrington, Cranky Old Car Guy. Today's subject is your first phase of your three-phase buying process. Check that video out, guys, before you do anything. When you make a decision that you're thinking maybe, possibly, hopefully, whatever, that you need to get into the car market, you need to check out my video on the three-phase process. The first phase, though, is what we're going to talk about today. The first phase is critical. How do you build a house on a poor foundation? The house will cave in if you have a poor foundation. So foundations are very, very scientific in nature. They're sound. They make sense. And it's all logic. So if you're going to build a house, build it on a sound foundation. Otherwise, your house is going to cave in on you, and you're going to pay the price. So let's talk about the first phase. Before you make the second phase contact, whether it's text, email, or phone call, I've hammered you on phone call, how important it is. Not this time. We're going to talk about before you make any contact. Before you press a button to get your dopamine rush, is this car available? You dumbasses. Yes, the car's available 99.9% of the time, or it wouldn't be on the ad. Who advertises something? Who wants to get phone calls and contacts or whatever from ghosts and lowball artists when the car's sold? Makes no sense. It's self-defeating. So let's talk about these things now in your pre-phase, phase one, before your contact. The first thing you need to do is get a pad of paper and a pen, and you need to write wants and needs. Wants and needs are two different things. What you want and what you need to write it all down. Will you always get what you want? No, you may have to crater on that, on the want stuff, because of budget, down payment, lack of money, whatever, bad credit, whatever. So, but you write it all down anyhow, because you have to start somewhere. The second thing you need to do is be on the same page as your other decision makers. Don't go shopping for a car if your other decision maker is going to shoot you in your head, and all your progress, all your research, all that goes down the toilet. Get on the same page with your planning, with this pad of paper with them regarding wants and needs. The third thing you're going to have to do is get your budget together. How much money do I have? Do I have to finance? Do I have bad credit? If you have bad credit, higher interest rates, you're going to be higher payments. You need what payments are you going to be able to afford comfortably? On your payment on a car, it should be no more than 2 days of your income, which is impossible for most of y'all living in this country in 2024. 2 to 3 days tops, but that's it. That's your budget. Otherwise, you need to figure out, do I need to get a fourth job? Well, that's what you got to do to have transportation, so be it. Another thing you need to do, you need to get pre-approved. If you're going to get a loan, get pre-approved. Once you're pre-approved, then you work your deal backwards for budget. Then you can figure out exactly what you need to be looking for budget-wise. Credit union is the way to go. Don't go to a bank, go to a credit union. We've had videos on that before, why that is. But they'll help you figure out your budget easily. They'll tell you, here's what we think you can afford on what's called income to debt ratio. That is a very important, critical feature of your buying process. What can you afford? Why do you want to aimlessly wander around dealerships and get caught into their process and their traps and their tricks? And I know I've written books on the subject, many of them, and I've trained dealers on non-confrontational consultative sales approach. They don't listen, so it doesn't matter anyhow. But the bottom line is, why go through all the gyrations and swim like a one-legged duck in circles? Because in the long run, to take a little bit of time to do your pre-research, you're going to save a lot of time and a lot of effort, and probably save a ton of money. It is your money. Do you want to waste your money? Do you want to work for free for a month or two to pay for your losses? You want to work for free? I thought they abolished slavery. So why are you going to be a self-imposed slave? So start with the basics, get it all down, put it all in writing, take notes before you make the calls or the emails or the text, and know exactly what you're doing. And the fifth thing and final thing, probably very important, research the good and the bad cars. YouTube videos are pretty good at it. Remember, you're going to get lots of opinions, but if 8 out of 10 mechanics say don't buy an ABC model, don't buy it. Just trust the statistics. Don't listen to one source, listen to many. Talk to friends, talk to relatives, look at their experience. And remember, the type of used car you're going to buy isn't so much the manufacturer, even though it's dreadfully important, okay? And we'll talk about that on another video. It's who owned the car before. Did they take care of the car? Did they maintain the car properly? And in 2024, I'm going to tell you right now, most of these cars are not being maintained properly. They're junk. And more on, well, we've had lots of videos on that subject, and maybe one day we'll laser beam on that subject as an individual point of context of how bad things are in 2024 for inventory, lack thereof. So with that being stated, I'm going to pull off and get to the auction and run through 700 cars to maybe buy one for you people out there who don't really appreciate what I do for you, but you should, because remember, I'm doing you a favor more than you're doing me a favor. That's fact. So I will chat with you soon. You got to watch all my videos, guys. Put them all in context. One video is not going to help. You got to watch them all, and they're free and they're no charge or no obligation. If you want, I'll help you. Call. I'll do it for free. Spend 15-20 minutes with somebody on a phone. I love doing it, and it's part of my essence of who I am as a human being. I'll be happy to help anybody. I'll be nice to you, professional. I'm not always cranky. I'm actually a pretty good guy, and I'm lighthearted, and I'm going to have fun with you. We're going to laugh a little bit, but I'm going to get you to the bottom line. Free. I'll do consulting for free for people, just to be the guy that I want to be. So with that being stated, you can call me 850-259-6422, and I'll get you on the right path. Pulling off the exit now. Long day at the auction for you. Have a great day. Bye.